Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. We're here. Hello. The coffee was less done than I thought it was, so we had to improvise a little bit. But welcome in, everyone. Happy weekend. Happy November. I almost said Nun Day for some reason, which isn't a thing, I don't think. Good to see everyone. Food, welcome back! Finally! After a long time I am back. I had you sleeping like 30 minutes ago, so I won't last for long, hence your name, old food. Hey, that's okay. Thank you for saying hello. Before the sleeps, because if it was during the sleeps, then I'd be a little worried. But it's good to see you, food. I hope you're doing well. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. Let's let this do its thing over here. Neo, welcome in. What's up, Tater? What's up, Goji? Hope you're all doing fantastically. What's up, Chevy? How's everyone's weekend going so far? I know it's the afternoon of the first day if you're in the US, but still, that's like a third of it. How do I still sub? I did not resub last month, but I have a sub. We had a few people gift out some subs over the past month, so you might have got one. I don't want to say posthumously, but that's not the right word. You might have gotten one from elsewhere. This could have happened. I feel like I'm missing something. I cleaned my desk and now everything's too neat, and I'm not. Oh, my tablet. That's handy. All right. Cool. Same food. Same. I'll agree with that. I changed up the cat camera a little bit. One, I taped it to my desk, so now it's a permanent thing and I'm not like moving it around all the time. But two, I set up a second bed. Right, right up here. I set up a second bed above Loki's, and I've had to break up a couple fights, but they're both sleeping in there right now. So we got Indy up top and we got Loki down in the bottom here. I need to give Loki some lights though, because now it's not as bright down there. Maybe he likes that though. Maybe it's more cave-like that way. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's put this here. Everything's clean. Everything's gonna have a space now. It's gonna be strange. Except for that stuff. That stuff's gonna go under my desk. We're not gonna talk about that stuff. This goes here. This is my coffee cup, which is gonna get used very soon. Let's plug that in. Have all the screens go black for a second. I always hate that. It always does that when I plug in my tablet in, and I know it's just a part of it, like rearranging all of its inner working things. But it always freaks me out. I think everything's gonna minimize. What have I been doing the last 15 days? 15. Has it been that long? Oh, you know, just everything. I don't know. Life's been lifing. But let's see. I did the table thing that we were making the zine for, that I was gonna sell my zines at. Did that. That was super cool. That went super well. Let's see, what else did we do? Working on a new zine. Halloween happened. We did that. Played some Minecraft in there a little bit, I think. You know, for my first time doing it, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It worked out fairly well. I did make some money off of it, which is cool. Fluffy, welcome in. How's it going? Happy weekend. I'm in my after Halloween pajamas today. Ooh, fire. So today, I was gonna do the Visage stream today, but I realized we met the goal yesterday, and I didn't like say when the community day was gonna be for game. So, or the goal night was gonna be for Visage. So, I will probably end up doing that next Saturday. There we go. But today I realized, one, we have some audio that isn't with all of our redemptions. All of our redemptions still aren't like completely redone yet, so I want to work on those. And then I thought about working on the border a little bit, all the borders that are in this scene. I'm gonna have them somehow match up. Like I want different rooms, but I want them to somehow match up so everything that is a redemption on like the start screen has a place on the screen. Because right now, on like the starting soon screen, it's just a picture of a street with trees. So sometimes there's floating pizza or floating incense, and it looks kind of weird. So I want to try something else with it. Anywho, let's see here. Oh no, photos nowhere to be seen. Why though? Oh, because Windows changed things. The search bar is different. Fuck. Just when you think you know something. Not now. Because I don't wanna. I want to go back and work on this frog zine a little bit, but my brain needs a break. Okay, so hold on. I wrote down some things. Miss Me doesn't have audio yet, so it is this one. That's a cute freaking emo. Dude, I got double-decker cats in the cat cam right now. Loki's kind of swathed in darkness on the bottom bunk, but they're both eeping. Okay, so no one hears audio on that. Right? Which is very weird. Do the other ones have audio? Let's see. Where is StreamerBot? Before I get photo going, I want to make sure that, like, we don't have any audio ones that we need to fix first. Stream apps, actions and cues. Actions, please. Okay, maybe commands. Miss me, none, start. Okay, that makes sense. Miss me, Ferb. So question, chat. When I when I order a ramen, can you hear the microwave sounds? And honk goes through. I know honk has a sound attached to it. And you can hear the sound for honk, yeah? Hi Chevy, by the way. I almost said good morning, but it's not morning. It was kind of a late night last night. We didn't stay up like ridiculously late. I do feel tired though. This is them heels. You just got honked at, yeah. Did you just get dinged at though? Did you just hear the ding? Because that's gonna be the tell. Slept like a rock last night. Also, hi. What's up, Vengeance? You didn't hear a ding at all. There were no microwave sounds that you could hear either? Interesting. Okay, so what happens when we're honked at? Wait, why? My audio mixer just got super long. What is this? OBS, why? Alright, let's look at everything that's going on. sound-wise. Why can't you guys hear that? Sorry, I'm gonna honk at you again. Oh. Weird. Okay, so the honk sound is connected to OBS somehow? What? That doesn't make any sense. Please sound at 100%. You guys can't hear ramen. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness. Unless the video has sound on it. Hold on, wait. You guys are hearing that honk, aren't you? Did you guys hear just a bunch of honks in a row? I think I understand. Honky? Okay, so there was a lot. There was a ton of them. Okay. Cool. Why am I getting honked at? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I had to test something, and unfortunately that test, proved to be true. My fears were correct, and you guys are not, you haven't been hearing the same honk audio that I have been this entire time. So on the video of the cat, there's audio that's attached to that video, and that's what you guys have been hearing. But I don't hear that in my headphones. I hear the honk that is somewhere in an audio file elsewhere on my computer, and that's what I've been hearing. So we haven't been listening to the same thing the entire time. Which is pretty disturbing. Because I don't know how long that's been like that. Alright, that's a pile of wires that I'm going to untangle later. But Automod, why? Automod, why? It said it was a slur. But I knew what you meant by it. What is that? Primo crop. I like that emote. It's intimidating. Alright, in that case, we're just gonna work on border stuff today. Let's go ahead and SMH. It was doing what it thought was best. Alright, let's save this picture. I just took a screenshot of my screen, which you're seeing. Borders. Sure. That's fine. Actually, it's gonna be in pixels. 300 is fine. 1920 by 1080. I think. We're gonna hope. It's just doing its job, Vengeance. It's not perfect. It's a robot. It doesn't understand context. It just has a list. And it looks out for that list. Loki's pretty camouflaged back in there, without a light on the bottom shelf of that. Ooh. Angry keyboard. Hi, Nunu! Welcome in. My God, my hair will not stay out of my eyes today. How's it going? Screenshots. Screenshots? Oh, screenshots. Okay. Oh, it's so tiny. Why, though? Does it fit? It fits. Fuck yeah. Well, kind of. It barely doesn't, but that's probably because I cropped it wrong. That's okay. Good afternoon. The day after Halloween is so sad. Your favorite month has ended. Because little terrors have been slowly pulling it down anyway, I took down my Halloween decorations today. Everything's back to normal. No spiders. It feels I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Feels slightly empty now that there's no giant spiders on the wall or anything. Nothing, no chains behind us, no dungeon on the floor. Oh. It's a very strange feeling in here. The only thing left, the only remnant is this pumpkin. Because he didn't get carved, so he didn't get sentenced to outside. No dungeon! No dungeon! I took down my dungeon. It's a seasonal dungeon. It was wilting around the edges. Needed to be wrapped in newspaper and put in the basement for now. You saw a can of peas at the store? That's an interesting, interesting slogan. Oh god, there's two of me. I thought I turned that off. Anyway, yeah. Feels empty. Feels less spooky. I don't know how to feel about that. Halloween is over! Are we ready for November? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for November. So I like the fridge, and I like the microwave, but I kind of want to turn the fridge into like a tiny fridge so I can put some other type of shelf over here. Also, I kind of just want to draw a basic... Okay, wait, hold on. This is like rearranging a room. I'm like, so if we put the TV up here, and we do this, and we put that there, I think that'll work out better. I'm trying to extend, like, our border a little bit so you can see more of the screens. Because for games, we have to cut off a lot of the sides to make it fit into this weird sort of shape I have right now in our scene. So I want to make it a little, like, wider. Dungeon is open every day of the year. Is the goat involved in any way? I'm asking for a friend. We can still have the TV here, though. It can, like, overlap a little bit more. That's fine. Oh, our plant's behind our border. Well. I'm ready. For November? I turn another number this month. And, like, I guess it's better than not turning another number. And I kind of forgot about it until I got a text from one of my parents asking what I want for my birthday, and I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. That's this month. And that also means we only have 2 more months left in the year, which is ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong emphasis. I'm ready. Is that what you were referencing? Struggling to embrace it today. Way too much sugar last night. Bad Nuka. Does Nuka have a sugar hangover? I'm gonna make this a little darker, just so we can see what we're looking at. Train. Oh, I'm missing so much of that. Let's not do that either. Okay, so this is going to be kind of overlapping over here a little bit more. We can keep, I think the lava lamp and everything is fine to keep, but we need to either move our window or get rid of it, have something else in the background over here. You attacked it with a can of beets. Okay. Walk me through this. Why beets? Why beets? want the fridge to be like a little shorter. That's just gonna be a tiny fridge. Do mini fridges have... They don't really have... Oh no, they have a freezer inside of the fridge. They don't have a top and the bottom, right? It's been a long time since I looked directly at a mini fridge for any reason. The only sugar you had was a pixie stick and a can of Jones soda. I had a Madeline last night, but those aren't... They are pastries, but they're not super sweet. It was really good. Oh, also, Goji, I don't know if you're lurking or not, but the coffee is ready. I didn't get it quite in time to grab your cup, but if you want any, and you're venturing, it is out here. Yeah. What kind of Jones soda do you like, Vengeance? Because I used to fucking love Jones. It's way too sweet for me now, but I used to love Jones, especially the green apple one. And they had a really good cream soda, I think, if I remember right. You ate a can of beets because the can would expire in December, and it is a good vegetable. Were they pickled or just canned? The only sugar I had was a pixie stick. The only sugar I had was an entire tube of it. Oops. Okay, so if that's the case, we're getting rid of that. Then I think actually the fridge can stay. We just need to... I don't know, I kind of want the like game scene or just the screen to be a little bit wider. Not by much, but like this much maybe. Wonder if it would be too crowded if the fridge overlapped a little bit. I guess we could go back to shelves over there instead of having a fridge. One I got was the Sour Cherry Vampire Halloween one they had this year. Ooh, fancy. But I typically like the berry lemonade. I don't think I ever tried that one. I really like sour sodas, though. I think that's why I like those ghosts so much. It's because they're kind of tangy. Excuse me. Fairy! How's it going, Fairy? Happy weekend. Good to see you. There was this other soda that I used to get. It was like at a farmer's market type thing. But it was called Brain Damage, I think. Is it called Brain Damage soda? Maybe it wasn't called Brain Damage soda. What was it? I can't remember what it was called, but it was like Windex blue, and it didn't really taste. It tasted more like blue raspberry, but it said it had all of these different like additional like herbs and stuff in it as well. Can't remember what it was called though. It's Brain something. They had one that was called Love Potion as well, and then one called Rat Bastard. They had one released for Mortal Kombat. I got the one I got one to drink. Oh, one to drink and the other to save. I see. Happy weekend! I'm so excited to be a potato! Potato weekends are the best. What kind of or I almost said what kind of baked potato are you gonna be? What kind of potato are you gonna be? Like, chill and watch all the TV potato? What was it called? That one. Brainwash. Not brain damage. It was called brain... This... I don't know why the picture's so small. Can I... Oh. It's just like on their website and it's ridiculously tiny. Let's see if I can find a better picture of it. Oh, it's over here. There we go. This stuff... Okay, it's still super tiny. Tablet. This stuff was amazing. I don't think I ever tried the red one. I think the only one that they had at the place that I got these from had the blue kind. But, this stuff was awesome. It tasted... I really liked the way it tasted. I didn't know what the flavor was, but it was good. Maybe I did. Oh, there was a pirate one as well. Lots of skulls going on. I don't want to be a potato too. You can be a potato. You can be a potato if you want. What, you said you take sleeping meds. You're literally gonna be a potato soon. Not literally, but you know. Is that a good thing, Vengeance? That sounds good. Coffee's good after things. Yukon Gold. Oh! I actually am ill and I don't know how to relax, so you're organizing your room. Is being a potato? Oh, well, I'm sorry that you're feeling ill. That's never good. Be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. But if calming down, if something that helps you organize your thoughts is cleaning, I get that, because I do the same thing. And, you do you. But be nice to yourself, please. In pain potato? In pain potato? Potato in pain. I'm gonna mess with perspective on this. This, compared to the TV, is not the right size, but that's okay. Huh? Coffee! Your coffee. Coffee after dialysis is good, keeps you awake so you can sleep tonight. Nice. Potato, but it's shrimp. What? What does that mean? Maybe do that to make it just a little bit smaller. I don't know what I'm trying to fit up in this corner. But I thought maybe it's some... Oh, wait, what if we put some of the drinks up here? Also, we can just extend this up. Because the only thing up there really is the stars. Do we need the stars? Yes. I don't like that answer. I don't know what it means. Ah, Vengeance, Goji and I were just talking about Pantera. Earlier today. About how they, like, tune to different tunings. Or, tune to different tunings, oh my god. How they were, like, just a little bit sharp. But, like, intentionally? I can't remember exactly what the... Or, like, they recorded intentionally sharp, like, a little bit faster for some reason. Sometimes I fall asleep for 6 hours after dialysis because it wears you out. That I don't sleep the night. Oh. It's, like, exhausting, and then you can't sleep once you get to actually sleep time. Kind of don't like that. If we have a bottom border, then not having a top border makes it look like it's, like, just continuing up. I guess that could be the border there. We could try that. Whatever you say, I've been stuck speaking Turkish languages for the time I was not here. It almost feels weird to speak and write English. Oh. Just like not like writing it for so long and then coming back to it. Yeah, we can do that. We can put the stars elsewhere. They won't mind. Alright, we'll keep the lava lamp here. Just for reference. I don't know if we'll keep the bamboo. We might move the plant up to the top of the TV. That way we can move that over, so it's here. Kind of want the cat cams to be something that we can turn off, though. There we go. The more fluid they take off, the more exhaustion you feel. I guess that would make sense. Like, because when you get blood drawn or something like that, you also feel pretty exhausted afterwards. I don't know if that's anywhere near for the same reason. Also, Food, I see your message on YouTube. Hello, Food on YouTube. Kind of like the layering. And then this can be our little cage for the stream avatars still. Should we keep the fish? Chat, do you like the fish behind stream avatars? I didn't know if that was a good choice when I made it, but I've had a couple people comment on it. You could make the cat cam redeemable, so it turns on for a specified amount of time. Ooh, I like that. There's a bunch of redemptions that I have on my list to redo as well. And I gotta figure out the audio thing. I discovered things were not as much as I thought they were. Or working as well as I thought they were. Speaking of CAD cam, we had to turn it off for a moment. Wait, so that would be a really easy redemption to make. I think I could just do that right now. Add. Let's see, CAD cam. Group Q, we're not gonna look at any of that stuff right now. What do you think is a fair amount of time for a CAD cam? Because, like, they might not be doing anything. They might not even be there when the redeem happens. But I guess it's always on their beds, and at least one of them's going to be snoozing at some point during the day. So, 3 minutes? 3 minutes of CAD cam? Okay, if you can move the CAD cam on top of the fridge, it would not be in the way. Oh. So you're talking... Okay, let's go back to this for a second. Up to where the microwave is? I guess that is one redemption. We can fix the ramen redemption to be something a little more... I think it might be a little small up there. Just for giggles, let's do this. Shrink these guys down, blow them up a little bit. Not too much though. kind of like that. Like, obviously without fixing the border looks kind of weird, but that's both of them in their little cage. Or, they're not cages, but the things that they're sleeping on are kind of wiry. Found a coffee shop down the road from your workplace. It's called Grey House, and I might check it out on Monday. Nice. Ooh, what if we just had the TV turn into the microwave when ramen's redeemed? Because that's the gift of the day, and we can just have ramen. So let's erase this. I really hope that effect is in the song and that's not doing that. We have this window down here in the corner. We can have that up here. And then we can have the drinks appear up there too. Oh, shit. So the cat cam can appear behind if anyone redeems any drinks or anything. The pizza's fine. The pizza shows up over here. And I think the water shows up over there as well, if I remember right. Guess I could check that. Watering can, we're gonna keep that place. $3 for a regular cup of black coffee and $5 for breakfast. I don't know if I've looked at what the price of just a regular cup of black coffee is lately. Which is concerning because, like, it hasn't been a long time since I've been to a coffee shop. So I wasn't paying attention when I bought coffee last time. $5 for breakfast though, that sounds pretty good. Like, comparatively. Let's see. Water. Okay, the water does show up here. Chalky. Sunday is over the TV, so that can stay where it's at. Tea. Okay, so chalky. Tea. I know what the ramen is. Where's the espresso? Espresso's up there already. But espresso, these are all the ones that are gonna go up there, so. Pizza can stay that way. Frog butt, that's fine. Disco ball, fine. Potato. Ah, potato. Does that work? Can't beat that price. I've been to coffee places where it went up to $7. I say fuck that, for real though. I don't know, it feels like coffee, just kind of in general, around here at least, has been going up pretty significantly lately. Does that work? That do! Okay, cool. That works. Does Kermit work?
Now the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
You know what?
It's like a visceral reaction of discontent coming from this area. This
what?
area is not good either. I hate this, but I'm mainly worried about this.
I'm sure. The question is, do I care? Okay, so if that's gonna go up there, the fridge is smaller, so that's gonna be a window. Incense seems like it would be a bad idea near the drinks. Gives kind of a bad impression, so I think I'm gonna leave it. I could put it by the plant though. Get rid of this. Put the cat cam on top of the fridge. That's this little guy. Which... might be a little smaller than me on the screen, so I think I might want to draw that a little bigger. Like that, and then put the fridge here. The fuck? The fuck? You're right. Where is the rain? That's a good question. Where is the rain? Hi, future. Good thing we're going through redemptions and figuring out where everything goes again. How's your weekend going, future? Excuse me, the rain's not even in my list? The fuck? Espresso pizza frog bug. Disco ball. Lamp incense. Loki Vasion. Indie Vasion. Bongo tap. Cat jam. Kermit honk. All I can say is that there's no fucking rain. Future, I'll redeem your points. Or redeem your points. I'll refund your points. I'll figure out where the rain went. Also, I'll fix your request in just a second, Vengeance. So I don't lose which site I need to go to. Okay. What was it? TNT? Wait, you're just fucking with me on prices. I'm not fucking with you on prices, though. Like, that shit can get expensive sometimes. Alright, your request fixed. Do I take the other one out, though, or do I leave it in for your penance? I'll take it out. I'll be nice. I don't even know where my rain went. I've been rain napped. Okay, that's great. I saw TNT by Tortoise and I immediately thought of AC/DC. I see. Which is strange because I was playing a different album by them. Did it go back to the other one? Holy shit, it did. I mean, I'm not upset. They can play through that one again. There we go. Tiny fridge. We're just gonna shrink the one we have right now. Don't judge my fridge drawing skills. What's up, Dimu? Welcome in. I am doing alright. How are you? We're reformatting things and also trying to hunt down some stolen rain right now because I don't know what happened. I think this is what I want. Rain. Gonna add a video. Oh, no, not a video capture device. Not another one of those. No more cameras. Media source. Rain. Loop. Yeah. Ah! I found the rain! The rain's right there. I found the rain. It's there. Did you see it? Did you see the rain? Let's see if the rain is less scary now. That's not good. Found the rain. Young is now Angus Pigeon. No. You're going on a binge of psychological horror movies. Ooh, okay. What kind of psychological horror movies? Like Blair Witch type psychological horror where they don't show you anything but stuff's there, or... There's gonna be a window. Up here. That's where the cat came from. TV and ramen is gonna be down here. This plant on top of the TV. Here is bamboo. I think we're gonna keep the fish. We're gonna make it look a little bit more like a fish tank though. Right now it looks like fish jail underneath this here. Need a nice after the short hangout food. Rain sound is too loud. Oh my god, there's rain sound? Thanks. Sorry, Fluffy. I had to turn down the... I didn't know there was rain sound. When I clicked on the video to get back to it, there was no sound on it. Rude. First watched Nefarious. Recommended it? Oh, to Goji. Recommended it to you too. Shit was insane. Had Sean Patrick Flannery in it from Boondock Saints. Okay. I think I remember seeing Boondock Saints. Who was the other guy in that? Was that Norman Reedus? Okay, so we got the plant here. Gonna get rid of my vague notes and just draw what I need. No to that plant. Don't you start no fight. Ah, no. What? Hold on. What did I just do? Oh, that's not the border anymore. It kind of goes behind the fridge. Just read you what I didn't want to do. Whoops. Understand. That didn't rhyme, so they added the understand. Let's see. When it says make it rain, I'm thinking about strip clubs. I like to mislead sometimes. Then I watched Spiral with Chris Rock, Saw movie, some Shutter Island, nice. Then As Above, So Below. Oh my god, that movie. That brings out my claustrophobia, something fierce, but that's a really good movie. I love the scene where they're running past the chairs, and the big, like, whatever demon is sitting in the chair in the middle of the black room. Ah, so good. Neo, I'm doing well. I am a little tired, a little sleepy, but I'm glad it's Saturday. I am glad that I took yesterday off, so I can't complain. And it's November, so I can bring on the cozies and not feel bad about it now. I feel like everybody gets excited for pumpkin spice season, and I'm just waiting for peppermint. I like peppermint, and now it's November, so I can embrace that. How's Neo today? Do you remember liking Shutter Island? I think I've only seen it once. So So that's there. Fisher down there. That's gonna be more of like a aquarium looking thing though. Border's gonna be up there for that. It's gonna be the border for that, but it's got a plant in the way, so. I guess we can keep the space in this window as well. I kind of want the window to be a little bigger though. Or make it a porthole. With some space rivets in there. Guess we don't have to see all of it. So we're around the same age, saw the same slashers. I'm interested to... It's interesting that you base my age off of the slashers that I've seen. That might not be as indicative as you think it is. But I'm interested to hear who you think would win. Okay, Freddy, Jason, Michael, Chucky, Leatherface, and Pinhead. Like in that order from like most ass-kicking to least? Or is this just like a free-for-all? They're just like fighting each other? More excited about dark roast coffee, not a pumpkin spice guy. I think I've had maybe 1 or 2 pumpkin spice lattes in my life. I don't get the craze. I don't get the other flavored stuff. Just eat a pumpkin pie. Just eat the thing it was meant for. You don't need to put it in everything else. I do like peppermint, though. I feel like that's later. That's more of a Christmassy thing, but I do like peppermint. How was the rest of your Halloween evening? It was good. It was good. After Goji and I raided out for the night, we did watch It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And there was another one on the DVD we have that we had never watched before. So I think it was something about magic. Something magic, Charlie Brown. And we ate some pizza. It was very interesting pizza because I realized like a third of the way into making it, I didn't have any pizza sauce. So I used ranch, which albeit was an interesting substitute. It seemed like the most fitting out of the shit that I had in my fridge, and I was not using ketchup because that would have just been, it would have been trying to imitate pizza sauce too well, and it would have been psychologically damaging. So it worked though. It wasn't a bad pizza. Who wins against each other? I could bring in Leprechaun or Wishmaster. You could, but that's too many options for my brain to decide between anyway. Oh shit, we're in ads! Oh my goodness. All you need to hydrate, maybe get a stretch in, maybe snack if you need one. See you in a moment. I have to think about that, Dimu. I'll get back to you. I think they like that spot. I think I think the cats are a fan of their little bunk beds over here. Cause they haven't moved. I expect that from Loki, but Indy, I'm really surprised that he's kind of staked out the top there. Cause the ads. Wait, my response to what? As you get older, less I crave sweets. To that, or the pumpkin spice thing. Okay, so I think Dimu, in response to your horror slasher questions, I think least on the list to survive. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Would probably be Leatherface. Because Leatherface is like the least supernatural out of all of them. So I think just because he's the most mortal, Leatherface would go first. Um, Chucky, I think would probably be like second from the top because like he's possession level. Like Jason is too, but like he obviously is degrading over time. But Chucky's a fucking doll. That means he can possess like other things too. So I would say Chucky's probably second from the top on like winning in a fight. But top of the pops, just based on like supernaturality and what comes with that is probably Pinhead, just because I don't know. I feel like he could fuck some shit up and take a lot of it too. And I think Pinhead out of all of them. Leatherface wouldn't last too long though. To that. To that. To that. Well, okay, just getting black coffee, so older, get the less I crave sweets. Something is too sweet for me a lot easier currently, I think. So I get that. Incorrect! Incorrect! There's no correctness to this! Hold on a second, Dimu. Alright. Let me have it then. What is the correct answer here? Because if you tell me Freddy would come out on top, it's not. He doesn't degrade. He got his head chopped off. Wait. Did him or Freddy get his head chopped off? Now I can't remember. At the end of Freddy vs. Jason. It's been too long. We need to update Small Indy too because Indy's not small anymore. Small Indy. That one we can't do on stream because I'll have to do a green screen thing for it, but I'm gonna keep Small Indy because it's cute as fuck, but it's an inaccurate representation. That was Freddy. Oh, okay. Okay, so my source material being my memory was kind of shit. Jason can't die. Even hell could hold him? Or couldn't hold him? Couldn't hold him. Okay, I figured that's what you meant, but I just wanted to make sure. All right, you do have a point. And to be fair, I could be biased towards slashers I've actually seen. And Friday the 13th, I have not seen a single one of them all the way through. I've seen like bits and gags, and I think I've seen about like the first half of the first one. And it was forever ago, so I haven't seen the Friday the 13th. Just really delayed. That's because I have to reconnect it to StreamerBot. I turned it on. I'd call Jason a demon. Not just paranormal, not just an angry ghost, but like actually possessed by a demon. Do they ever do any demonic shit towards Jason in any of the movies? Let's see. Tell Goji who helped me out with what? Alright, let's keep that there. Let's go down to Streamer Bot. Okay, let's have this be Make It Rain. Make it rain. Okay. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Ta-da! Look at this. Things.
Now the main problem
Ah!
area is up here.
Hey!
All of this going on up here
I
is
know!
what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
It's a lot.
Visceral reaction of discontent coming from this area. This area is not good either. I hate this, but I'm mainly worried about this.
I get it. I get it. It's a lot. Rain. Where's the rain? Where's the rain? Okay, there. Visible. Okay, cool. How long is the rain, though? Add OBS. Sources. Visibility. Not that. This one. Rain. Hidden. Okay, cool. We also have to do core. We have to delay it. How long should the rain be? I don't know how long the rain video is to begin with. I guess that would be a good place to start. How long are you? There is audio. Okay. Oh wait, we can loop it as many times as we want. Okay, so we don't actually need to know how long that is. Infinite rain. Right, why don't we shift it? Mortal killers versus mortal people. Let's get a list going like Myers, Ghostface, etc. That's a lot of classification. I don't know if I have the complete syllables in my brain for that, Dimmu. But I can try. Mortal killers versus mortal people. Wait, mortal killers versus mortal people? Do you mean immortal killers versus mortal people? I can say clearly now that no, it's not. You lie. Mortal Kombat. Oh, right. Okay, delay for. I don't know, let's go for like a minute and a half. $60,500 milliseconds is a minute and a half. Just in case you were wondering. If you ever need that knowledge, now you have it in your noggin. Why they want it in milliseconds? Not entirely sure. The song was stuck in my head. This one? I have good memories with this song. I like this song. It's just nostalgic. I enjoyed playing Mortal Kombat last night. Even though I got my ass handed to me. I started out so strong too. And then I faltered. Alright, cool. I think that's all I need to do. Let's see if this works. If it has audio, we've done a terrible thing. Cool. Okay, Make It Rain works now. I can cross that one off the list. I think it's okay without audio. Does the rain need to have audio for a minute and a half? Silent rain is okay. Like Myers versus Leatherface. Leatherface wins. He's a big boy too, but he is quick and has a chainsaw. You don't think Michael Myers is quick? Okay, so all of these just for my reference, because we're sketching. Gonna go up on this shelf. So, if we want to make our break scenes like other rooms where things go, we need to have this area stay the same up here. Probably something here. What else is over that? Oh, there's no events. What? That's weird. I wonder why this got moved. Oh, maybe because it's not working. Interesting. Okay. So usually there's events right here on the fridge when it's working. Which it's not for some reason. Ghostface versus Chucky. I'd watch. Chucky would win because he'd be able to like crawl up the inside of the costume and just like rip him apart. Little fingernails. This would need to stay the same, and then incense is right here. The plant has to stay right here the entire time, so this has to stay a plant in every single scene. I guess we could have different kinds of plants, though. You're not a horror fan, are you? What makes you say that, Dimu? Okay, I'm slightly offended by that, because yes, I love horror movies. I absolutely love horror movies. Just because I'm not a total outward nerd about them doesn't mean I don't like them. And also, I'm just very sarcastic. I'm wearing a Freddy Krueger sweater right now, for fuck's sake. Hold on a second. Hi, Kaz. How's it going? I hope your weekend is going well. All right, let's see. This will still, I get. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna be the corner or the border. So, this can be anything since my camera's not gonna be in the shot. There needs to be a platform here with something, and then I think that's all the. Oh, and pizza. Pizza and water show up here, so there has to be some sort of platform there. It's all right. Very tired. Relatable. Relatable. He's the Home Alone of horror films. I could see that. When it comes to horror movies, do you just stick with what you grew up with, or do you watch the really old horror movies? I mean, I kind of like all eras of horror movies. But then again, like my favorite slasher is the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. But like those did not come out at the same time that I decided to exist in the world. So I don't know what you mean by like watching older horror movies. I like 70s horror. Like the really weird shit. Old horror is best horror. Land of the Dead. Can't beat it. Top of Dimu's list. End of story. Okay. Reasons. Why? Like the old black and white films. Oh, you're talking about like old horror films. Okay, I guess this didn't like extend it much out. Okay, but we're not focused on the screen right now. We just need, so we can get rid of this, get rid of our actual scene. That's just where everything has to have some sort of ledge, and then this is technically the cat cam if someone redeems it on a break. So I can turn all of this into some sort of kitchen scene instead, and that's going to be like a break scene. Switching up what the intermission screens are going to be a little bit. This makes me think like window in a kitchen though, so we're going to try that. American Psycho is Prob's your favorite horror movie. Not that old, but still amazing. Because I always get the names mixed up, though. That's Patrick Bateman, right? Is that his name? Doubting myself, because that sounds like a real person. The book is absolutely fucked. Oops. Okay. Let's draw, like, window here. Might be a little too far down. This can be like a cabinet, like off to the side. Like some shelves in it. Cat cam, but also like the cups and stuff could be here. That might be a little too low for a kitchen window though, because it's gonna have a cabinet. That's Patrick Bateman. Okay, cool. Should have trusted myself. Oh well. Like the Hammer films and Universal monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, Invisible Man, Wolfman. The classics. Recommend checking out the American Psycho book if you haven't already. I have not. It's like 100 times more messed up than the film. I didn't realize that there was a book. It's a little crooked, but we're sketching, so. I don't know what that means. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Hi, Chevy. How's the night going? Okay, the only thing that's here is pizza and water, so we can do one more shelf up here, since this is going to be a break screen and we won't have a camera. Let's see. This will stay the same because it's on a countertop. So if I put the countertop there, then all the notifications will be, like, below. Oh, you know, not much. Drawing stuff. Trying to be awake, I think. But it is 4:30 and I'm struggling to fully make that happen. So at this point, I'm just going to resign to being tired today. The heckins you making? So we're making some new intermission screens. So the be right back screen, the starting soon screen, and the good night screen. Whenever someone redeems some sort of beverage or some sort of thing like these things that pop up on the screen, but we're in a intermission screen, which is something like this. Oh, Tater, you redeemed rain. I was like, wait, hold on. That's not supposed to be there. They don't really have any spot to go. So if someone requests pizza, it's just kind of floating there. So I'm trying to draw different rooms in this, like, space house that we have kind of drawn in this scene. To where when they show up, they'll be in some sort of place that makes sense on the screen. So, for example, the places in red in here are where all the redemptions show up on this screen. But I'm drawing it as a kitchen instead of whatever this room would be. So this is going to show up in like a cabinet instead. Hope one day we get a film adaptation of the Jurassic Park book that is just as gory and messed up as the book. Yeah. Yeah. As opposed to... Yeah. I'm thinking of one scene in particular in the book that is burned into my brain. You're right, the book was a lot more gory. The film is amazing, but you can't compare it to the book because it's pretty much completely different. There's a few lines. A few lines. It's also slashers from the 60s that weren't mainstream at the time that influenced the slashers of the 80s. Never mind the 70s. Alright, what layer are we on? I think we're gonna be kind of short in this scene. So... knobs will be right here. Knobs. Like that. None of that would move, though. That would just kind of be static. The original work of Jurassic Park is borderline horror. I remember reading that book. I don't think I ever read the second book in that series, but... Watched The Substance last night. How was The Substance, Chevy? Whoa, Dimmu, why? I like honks. The Lost World book is also just as gory. Every time I think of the Jurassic Park book, I think of the end to the character, the IT character in it. Is his name Dennis? I think his name was Dennis. But yeah, his like escape and eventual dinosaur demise in that, like the way it's described is just... bleh. Nedry? Dennis Nedry? Is that guy's name? Yeah, his death in the book is upsetting. Either that or my brain just imagined it way too fucking well, because that was gross. That was big gross. The original death of Nedry was crazy. Thank you, Kaz. What's wrong with rain? I put it back up so people could use it. That is one big pile of shit. He says that in the book too, though. Yeah? Rain is good. It waters the plant, because I forget. Okay, so I think we'll have just like open shelves down here. I'm designing a home at this point. We're putting in shelving. We're seeing what works. This kind of sounds like a cake song. Let's do this. Put like that there, and then this could just be a door. This could be another cabinet door on this side. we'll just move the event down a little bit on the fridge. And since the fridge is going to be smaller, that makes sense. Do I remember in the book the line about the Compsognathus eating a newborn baby on the island? No? I mean, I read that book when I was like 13, 12, something like that. It's been a bit, but there's a couple scenes that are scarred into my brain. Is that a live shot of a snoozing gato? That's actually a live shot of 2 snoozing gatos. There's not a lot of light down on the bottom. But, there is. Let's see if I can... Cancel. There's an orange down there, too, on the bottom shelf. Every time Loki would try and sleep in the bottom one, Indy would try and get up on top of him on the empty shelf there and swat at him, so I just put blankets up there, and now they both have beds. It distracts from what's being presented. She herself said the rain was distracting. Wait. But I put it there for people to use, Dimu. It's fine. I just thought that when I switched the screens over, the rain was triggered somehow. I didn't see that Tater had triggered it, so I thought that it had just been running on a different scene the entire time. But, nah. No, it's fine. You use the rain and... Use the rain however you want, Tater. You're fine. And let's be honest, right now, if it's distracting from what I'm drawing, this masterpiece, this absolute masterpiece that I'm drawing right now, I think I'll be okay. Can I do a quick big screen of the gato? I absolutely can. I wonder if I can, hold on. We can just go full screen. Let's see. Ta-da! Guess that isn't much bigger. Hold on. Let me zoom in on them. All you get is cat and jazz now. Nothing more. There you go. Sleepy kitties. Heck yeah, that's where I was. It rained for a few minutes. You spoke. Ah. I think it's still raining IRL. It might be drizzling a little bit outside. They is tuckered. They is so tuckered. I don't even think. Indy. Psst, 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 psst. Nothing. They are both out. Loki. Not a rustle. Not a single rustle. Glory bump. Not the glory bumps. Let's put that away for now. Okay, and then I think clips. So this is a window. I'm assuming a window that would view outside. But I'll put clips here. Because I think I do want to do the clips thing that Goji has going as well. Indy stirs. Oh, shit. I didn't transition back. No he doesn't. Look at that big ball of fluff. Not a single thought. Not a single one. Just sleep. Just cozy. Cool. I think this knob is a little off, but we won't tell him.
Ugh.
Ugh!
Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
What's that, brother? What's what, brother? You still talking about the glory bumps? I drew a door way too small. Shame on us. Right, that's where the events are gonna go. Cool, so that still has a shelf, that still has a shelf. I kind of drew this in the wrong spot, though. Hey! You listen here. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Chat Toms? Sounds good. Sounds good, Chevy. You have a great night. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for hanging out. Talk soon. Signed up again. Signed up again? What do you mean? I'm talking about 1,000 asses. All this talk about horror movies, and I read that it's House of a Thousand Asses in my head the first time I read it. Sometimes association is a wonderful thing. For the Marines, I see. What does that mean for you? Having already been formerly in the Marines. Assistant, quit making shit that I don't need. Okay. And then this kind of lines up with where the big Loki would be anyway. So that's cool. We can keep that. Other shit that's in the scene. We need that. We need that. So all of this can be... I don't know. We can have like a calendar or something here. There we go. Okay, the plant's still going to be there, but I think we need to switch what kind of plant it is. What other kind of plants should we have in here? 20 years so far. Because you just signed up again. How long do you go into the military for when you sign up? Is it 4 years? Let's do this sort of thing. What kind of plant would be in a kitchen? Like an herb plant? Let's do that. Oh, the lava lamp should still be there. We'll put that in eventually. That's on another sketch somewhere else. We're not going to worry about it right now. We'll do some sort of leafy plant here. Until you're forced out, but that's by your choice. If you keep re-signing up. Also, this is the same album. I think we're going to switch it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do rosemary in the pot here, and then the lava lamp still has to go here, so I can't put anything in that section. We'll go down here. Potatoes. Where's my Canadians at? North, I think. From me, at least. And then we get this tiny little shelf up here. I kind of want to put a tiny little altar. To like a Furby or something. Just random. And then up here, this is going to be here. The cat cam's going to be here, so we can put like plates up in here instead. Oh wait, the microwave is gonna go down here. You can actually have the microwave show up in this scene rather than be the TV the entire time. This, and then these buttons and a handle. Oh no! We touched the edge. We edged the... Never mind. I didn't like my sloppy little sketchy calendar, so I wanted to go back and redraw it. Cool. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Wait, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, cool. For some reason I thought I missed a day of the week. But I'm used to having like work calendars start on Mondays. So it's like, wait, there should be another one after this. Where'd it go? Let's have a beach. There we go. Nicer sketch calendar. Let's see. So we got the plates up here. Let's do like some tile back here. A little splash panel. In Nefarious, the guy gets asked if hell is a place or a mindset, and the answer was yes. Just yes, both. I can see how having that mindset could put you in that place. Well, those aren't squares, but they'll do. Ah! We followed our own rules and they were bad. They didn't do the right thing. I'm thinking of pizza again, not really because I crave it. It's just a safe food. I understand that. It's got a lot of textures, but they're all expected. And just like with preparation too, like I know all the steps to making a pizza. Very simple. No extra brain thought needed. Those are some pretty gross tiles, but I think I'll just draw them with the shape tool for like my non-sketch, but ancient forces? Oh, that was the end of it. Would there be a way to trigger a kitten cam redeem so that when it's used, it switches to the cat cam automatically? Are you talking about this screen becoming the cat cam for a little bit? Yeah, let's see if I can make that happen. Because I did just put this other camera in here. Or this other view. Trying to get it to a good size. I think that worked. This is all gonna switch sizes once we get the updated borders, but I think that... Okay, so then for this, let's bring this back up. Let's add an action. Let's do cat cam. Oh, we need to put in a redemption actually on Twitch first. I'm just putting in a command right now. Do you guys want me to leave it on cat cam for a moment? You're just sleeping, but let's see here. I need to go to my redemptions. Put in another one of those. Switch screen to the cat cam for a few. I'm gonna say for a minute. As like switch big screen. What are Spotify requests set at? 108. I'll set this as 200 for the cost. I think I'm gonna make the color of it orange. Makes sense. Cool. Okay. I think it's active, but it doesn't work yet. I don't even know where it went. The fuck? Cat cam? Where'd you go? I like Ren's, like, rhythmic patterns. It's kind of cool. Everything that I've heard that's been requested in chat, I've liked. Okay, that's not true. I don't like Hey Ren. I don't think I like that song. It's cool, and I like all the different parts of it, but I think, like, compared to how much I like some of his other songs, I don't think I like it as much. Okay, add. It's gonna be a Twitch channel. Wait, what the hell? Where's the cat cam? Rude. Livers can't talk. But it says cat tab, clean up, crowd cheer. What the fuck is cat cam? Cat cam, right there. I can't believe that the no movement in Indy's tail whatsoever. Like, I haven't seen them both this out. They like that space for some reason. Word redemption, any. That's weird. I wonder if it just hasn't showed up. Yellow. Okay, let's try this again. For some reason, the cat cam wasn't coming up as a redemption, but it's there. I just made it. Hopefully restarting it. Put it in there. Cat cam, there it is. Okay, cool. Ooh, that was cool. This is gonna be main scene. Visible, and then we're gonna delay it turning off by how many milliseconds is a minute? Is it 60,000? 60,000. Okay, cool. So the cat cam redemption should work now on Twitch to make the cat cam full screen on this screen right here. Wait, it didn't work? Oh, shit. We need to wait because I got excited and did it too soon. Oh, no! Before I say... Okay, well... That's fair. We can wait 40 seconds. That's all right. We got like 3 tiles to draw. We can do that. Oh, but we only have 40 seconds until ads. We gotta wait for a moment before we try it because we're gonna get through ads. I'm gonna draw these first, though. Everyone needs a little race against time. That was a bad square, but it's alright. Alright, we got 20 seconds. Can you do it during ads? No, it won't show up on that screen. Not yet. I haven't done that, gotten that far. Alright, get up, get a drink, get a stretch. See you in a moment. Alright, Tater. If you want to try that cat cam out, or anyone else wants to try that cat cam out, you go right ahead. Because we are back in this scene, and we're back from break. Welcome back. Alright. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay, well now you're getting a glare in from... That's weird. Okay, so that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Hello, kitty. Let's copy this and put it here. Because it did turn on, but it didn't, like, switch to the other screen. I had to, like, switch my, like, preparatory screen in OBS to that before it did not work because you were on intermission. No, well... Oh, did you try it as well, Nuka? On, break? No, it doesn't look like it. I think I just need to move it to a different scene. Hold on. Let's bring this bad boy up again. Cat cam, let's go here. Source visibility. Command effects. Okay, we'll try that next. Once it comes back. I'm a bit fuzzy brain today, that's okay. No, just wondering it. I'm a bit fuzzy brain today, that's alright. The Halloween candy, sometimes it goes to the brain. We need a day afterwards. I'm glad it was on a Friday this year. It was kind of nice. No, it was after. No, I switched it again on my end of stuff. I think I have too much sugar in your system or just in your house. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Hey! Okay, cool. It worked. I put it on a different scene. It was in the wrong scene. So, let's see if it goes away in a minute. And if it does, then huzzah, we have a cat cam redemption now. In system, need a reboot. Here, here. Indy switched around. He was looking around earlier. Psst, psst, psst. Hi, buddy. He's like, I don't give a shit. Leave me alone. Water, tea, water, beets, water. Water, tea, water, beets, water, water, tea, water. Okay. Need to get back into this band. Who is this? Hold on. Arcona? I don't think I've ever listened to Arcona before. Alright, title's here. That's where the now playing is gonna go on this. That's fine. That can be up there. The cat cam can cover up whatever it's gonna cover up on here. That I'm not worried about. Bears. Beats. Battlestar Galactica. Tater knows. I should have saved the pickled beet juice to drink. I don't know. That might have been a lot of salt. These are the Christmas lights that are going across the top here. We don't necessarily need those. I don't think we have anything that corresponds to the Christmas lights. I was going to switch colors on them. That is a true. That is a true. I do not speak in falses. And then I'll have BRB carved into the cabinets. Well, maybe not like that. How would we do that? They're a little far apart. Let's have the be closer. A heart so people recognize it. Thought I just accidentally closed something. I hope that's not true. Oh, he's suspicious. He's looking straight at the camera. Cool. I like this one. Okay, so the kitchen, I think, is going to be the be right back scene. Starting soon? That sounds like it could be a front door type situation. Let's hide this. And lock it. Trying to think what kind of scenario this could be. Oh, it could be like a front porch. We have... Whoa. And no, he knows we're beeping. He knows that he's being surveilled. What is that instrument? Loki could care less. Loki would not give a shit that we're on it. Indy, however, Indy's always suspicious. That's a viol... You're right. This would come out like this. Dimensions! Fuck the skies. Oops. Cool, cool. A little more back in there, probably. That's kind of a porch. Porches have... I'm trying to imagine the last time I was on, like, a proper porch, like a deck. Steps up, and then they kind of have supports off to the sides. Since we're looking at it like we're kneeled down. Knelt down. I think we'd see the edge of the board along here like that, so that plant has a place to rest. Let's put it in front of the railing, and then let's put the railing here so that the pizza has a place to be. Ah, okay, cool. made that one a shrub. Что же? There we go. Ooh, and that's where those end. Cool. That works out well. Frog dance party can go there if it needs to. We have enough room for it. Cat cam, so this needs a little place. Let's have this be kind of in the background. This is a window on the porch, or on the house at the back of the porch instead. Drew that wrong. I guess this could be like a yard sign or something, where the events are supposed to be. We also had to move those down in this scene, so I should probably make sure that lines up in this. Oh. Let's turn this one off? Yeah, okay, cool. I guess that's still in line with the fridge, so it'll be fine. It's almost the right height that we could do it as part of the porch as well, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, the ramen's gonna have to fit down here. We'll have it be raccoon ramen. Just have some like the lattice work under the porch all busted out. This is very bad lattice work. No, wait, that's a pentagram. Or a pentacle. That's not supposed to be that shape. Oh my god. Hold on. Sometimes I get about 20% to drawing something before I realize this isn't going to turn out how I think it's going to turn out. Need to stop now. Reassess everything. There we go. For a sketch, I'll take it. Oh, this is busted out. Nothing down here because our raccoon lives under there. Man, Koji's even up and moving up and moving around, and the cats aren't moving. Ah! Hey! Rude! Let me concentrate on my lattice work, damn it. Even though it's awful and representational and completely gross. Alright, shit's gonna be attached here. Because it's all busted up and gross. That's where the ramen will be. Cool, I like that. We'll have like a latch across the window. Like that. Random noise? Okay. Alright. Random noise. I think I have a random noise somewhere. We need more random noises. That was the other thing I was gonna ask tonight. Audio commands wise. What should I add? I want a few more. I don't have a ton. I have like 7, I think. Oh, yeah, the rest of the porch goes here. I think we'd see even less of this, actually. A man screaming. We do have a Wilhelm scream. That is a man screaming. But we can't go all the way through here. What do we make that? We make it... I don't know. What do people have in their front yards? I don't have a front yard. What kind of weird lawn ornaments, maybe? I guess events can just be kind of up there. Events... Oh, events aren't on starting soon anyway. Hold on. We don't even have to worry about that. That's fine there. Did you get the sound alerts plugin so we can use those? I'll have to look into that. Wait, is that the one that goes through bits?
Powering off.
Thank you. Sorry. Oh, we'll have another shrub be right here. That way we can have events be there if we want it to be. Bits or points, mine uses both. Some are free too. Nice. I thought it was only bits. Kind of like that. We got some railing going down. I guess so. We probably would. I don't know. I'm not good with guesswork and lattice work. That's a sketch. Whatever. We'll redraw it. We just need the concept of a fence there. Cool. What's missing? The door. We need a door. I just realized this is a door to the front of a house. Like, we're floating out in space in this, hence the window and the stuff up here. This is like a front door that would be like outside, like on Earth. Oh well. The points ones you set up as a redeem. Oh, so it would be similar to like the Lumia ones that I have, like the Brother and such forth, the Ojai marks. We're gonna have this be an eerily normal looking door for a front door. Cool, that's just for the pizza and the water. So we could do like another window on that side. Just to make it a little less blank. What do people keep by their front doors? What's up, Shred? Oh, welcome in. How's it going? We're just over here drawing windows badly tonight. I feel like a trash can? That's the only thing that, like, what would you have by your front door? Shoes, maybe? I guess depending on the season, like, you could have pumpkins and stuff right now. We could have it be, like, interchangeable. Since it is... No,
Brother,
people keep shoes by their front door?
What's
Okay.
that? What's that, brother?
Clearly not trash cans, then. I'm sensing a little disdain for the trash can statement. Okay, I messed up. Seasonal is what I'm gonna put here. But I think the houses do have some siding on them most of the time.
Now the main problem area is up here.
No, it's
All
not.
of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort. It's like a visceral reaction of discontent coming from this area. This
Okay.
area is not good either. I
Yeah.
hate this, but I'm mainly worried about this.
Well, you're just gonna have to get used to it. Because I'm not redoing it. I don't know if I like the siding on the house. It looks wrong without it, though. Maybe I just drew it too skinny. I know those windows aren't lining up correctly, but that's alright. That's why I was sketching. Sure. That scared me. I hope that that's the song. It is the song. God damn it. Jump scared by tortoise. I think it's gonna rain. I don't know why I did it this way. I don't know why I drew through everything. Straight lines are not my friends without stabilizers, though. Better to just draw one whole line. Oops. What is that? Oh. Nothing. And through the door, too? Kay, how dare you? I almost called myself my full name there. Just out of rage. You had an idea for redeem? Okay. If it involves chickens, I'm out. Just gonna read you all this shit that I fucked up over here. Should be fine. No one will know. Okay. Okay, yeah, it does look right with siding. Never mind. So this will have something, I don't know, this month, like corn stalks, corn husks all tied up in a bunch. Is that the song? I think it's the song. Pretty sure it's the song. I own tarot cards, yes. Tarot cards. Why did I say tarot? Learn to do a reading and make that a redeem. I did that at one point. I felt a little weird though having to look so much up because I didn't have all the cards memorized, so I'm not able to look at a card and be like, ah yes, this is what this means, and like interpret it that way. I'd have to look it up, and I kind of felt weird about doing that. So I took it off of my channel. I used to have it as a redeem though. Sounds like a printer. Some of this song does sound like a printer. Okay, I think I have all the spaces. That'll have the incense on it. Can I do this? I can. Fuck yeah. So close. Oops. Cool. Now we have a front door. Nope. I don't know if I want it like on the lower part of the door. I think these are gonna get in the way. Front doors usually have windows in them, I think. Got some sort of weird, not stained glass, but like design window. It's not gonna help our situation though. I guess for this scene, I can keep that, Did you guys hear that? Sounds like... I didn't know how long the song was. Oh my god, this song's 20 minutes long. That's what... Okay. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but... Because it was just in my queue as like the background album that I have up. It was part of the Tortoise album I was listening to. I didn't realize that song was 20 minutes long either. My bad. I just skipped the rest of it. It had like a minute left. I don't know. Let's put another plant by the front door too. So it sounds like my neighbors have taken up a new hobby. Should be interesting. We do have a couple of like apartments over from us. Like they're across. They're in a different apartment complex, and I think they do like burnout competition something. It's like super loud when it happens, but that sounded different. That sounded closer. Make noises back. No. That would lead to potential human interaction from someone other than the person who's making the noise. So like a third party is now invited into the situation, and that's like 2 parties too many for me at this point. So I'm gonna have to decline. No noises. I'm okay. That looks good. Seasonal. We'll figure that out. Let's put it on a different layer though. Get like this thing going on. I think it's corn stalks. That it's kind of a very rural decoration, but it's got all the corn in here like this. Oh wait, it's got tassels up top too. Sorry, I forgot what corn looked like. My small town is revolting. I can hear them from here. So I could do that. I could do pumpkins too. Pumpkins would be maybe a little easier. Fuck yeah, hot chalky. I have not hot chalky. I have caffeinated not chalky. Pumpkins. It looks horrible over the top of the seasonal stuff, but that's okay. That way we can draw it in later. We're gonna call that pumpkins. Call this one starting soon screen. A random apple on top. That's not an apple. It's just a tiny pumpkin. It's very tiny. It's like our tiny, like we have. Hold on. We got a tiny pumpkin. It's right like that. It's looks like a pumpkin snowman. It just might be that. It just might be that, Shred. That might have been my intention the entire time. You don't know. It could be an apple. Very much so. It could indeed be an apple. Until we color it, we'll never know. Mystery left to the times. Alright, hiding that one too. It's gonna be a starting soon. We did the be right back, so we need a good night one. Maybe like a windowsill? Oh yeah, the sink on the right's... I'm figuring that out. I don't know what's happening there, really. Could be an apple. Little fall into winter fun. You're right. You're right. I was thinking, because November's difficult without doing something that's... Because I want that, like, space to kind of be seasonal, so I switch it out as my starting soon screen, depending on the season or the month, maybe. But November is a weird one if I did every month without doing Thanksgiving-related things. And there's nothing wrong with the Thanksgiving-related things. I just don't know if I want a turkey up on my starting soon screen for a month. So I was thinking more like along the seasonal, but not like Halloween, because we're past Halloween. There's nothing really, like, November-wise otherwise that I would do. Good job, Maple Leaves. That's pretty fall. That's pretty fall. I was thinking in terms of the context of, like, the front porch, though. Maybe, like, a big pile of leaves? Perhaps? So this one, I was thinking for the good night or the end screen. This could be like a window looking out. Forgot how to draw stars for a minute. Like that. Got a little border for this as well. And then, but this is in like a kind of a windowsill type situation. So like this is the actual front of it. I guess you wouldn't see like the side of the... You just see where it connected to the wall. Like that. An apple is the answer. An apple is the answer. But wait, for the front door scene? Apple. Let's go Apple Squad. Heck yeah, apples are in your top 10 favorite fruit. Top 10? Do you eat more than 10 types of fruits regularly? To have a top 10? I don't think I eat more than like maybe 3 kinds of fruits on a regular... But I need to diversify my fruit intake, I guess. No, what's your top 10 favorite fruits? Maybe 6. Still better than I'm doing. Alright, we would see the side of the windowsill, though, which would have, like, maybe some sort of cushion. And then the back wall would be... it can go up past the line of sight, maybe. That, so there's some spaces in here. Maybe like a blanket hanging off the side. Incense is going to be kind of haphazardly in some sort of shelf underneath. Just for funsies. What's a scene without a little tension involved? Okay. Let's do that. This down here. He was hyping me up. Love me some shred. Pile of leaves next to a rotting pumpkin that I'm too lazy to throw away. I feel that on a spiritual level, Mongoose. How are you doing tonight? Maybe 6. I think... God damn, my freaking bangs today, dude. I think my favorite fruits would probably be berries. Like, of various kinds. In, like, top 5. I like berries. They're small, bite-sized, kind of sour. Apples are good. Don't get me wrong. Some apples are awful, though. There's a big difference between a good apple and a gross apple. Looking at you, Red Delicious. Your name lies. Alright, so we got one shelf here. We'll do a second shelf here. These can just be like bedroom shelves. Easy. What's a good bedroom plant? Delicate thinking there, Mongoose. Blueberries. Okay. Apple. Raspberries. Oranges. Pears. And then strawberries. Okay. It's a pretty good list, actually. I'm a little intimidated by that. Yes, you can see that. I can see that berries would be your choice. You're with Goji. I imagine you love cherries. Fuck yeah, I love cherries. Cherries. Blueberries. Gooseberries. I like me some gooseberries. Raspberries. Blackberries. Marionberries. I think I was a bear in a former life, now that we're thinking about it. I just... bite size. Blueberries are great. Huckleberries, oh my god. I don't miss a lot about living in Idaho, but I miss the fact that I could go out and pick huckleberries. Huckleberry pancakes. I'm gonna cry. God damn it. Alright, cat cam. That's gonna be a poster on the wall. Oh wait, no, that's gonna have to be a shelf too, because we got cups and stuff. What if we had like a dresser there? I think the Spotify what's playing would have to move over a little bit. That's okay. We could figure that. This could be like a dresser, I'm thinking. Big ass drawer down here. This is the t-shirt drawer. Almost Shred's team. Blueberries for the win. Cherries are great though. There are huckleberries in Oregon? Where? Take me to them. Love some black cherries. Pick huckleberries in Oregon's national forest. Especially Mount Hood National Forest, which has many popular spots like Lost Lake, Trillium Lake, and others like Umbrella Falls and Elk Meadows. Other good locations in the Crescent Lake area. Willamette, not Willamette, as I was very forcefully told by my doctor last year. Willamette National Forest and the coastal range between the Ecola State Park and Cape Mears. Always check the specific forest website for rules and permit information before you go. Not cherries, black cherries. Well, Shred said cherries for me, so I like regular cherries. Are black cherries different? Are you talking about like the really super darkly colored ones? Road trip for berries. Dude. I'd go huckleberry foraging. I fucking love huckleberries. Oh. I don't know what we're talking about then. I want to do a spider plant for the bedroom. We'll go with that. We'll clean it up in a little bit. Okay. Cat cam's up here, so that means that incense is going to go down in this little shelf area type thing. We would see the back of it from this angle, though. Not the bottom one, though, I don't think. A lot of angles in this one. That's good, that's good. The ramen's gonna be down here on the floor. We'll put the microwave under here, too. A microwave in the bedroom seems like a very dorm thing to do, but you know what? It's okay. Sometimes things... What are olives? Olives, vegetables, or no? What are olives considered? I think they're... Wait. I don't know, because they grow on trees. What are olives? We need to know. Olives are a fruit, specifically a drupe, similar to a peach or a cherry. Olives are close to cherries. The best fruit to use a perfectly ripe in-season peach. Oh my god, Nunu. Like, at the perfect time when they're like just a little bit tangy still, but they're just like super sweet and juicy. Oh my goodness. You might have found one that bumps above berries for me because, oh my god, in-season peaches. Guys, I changed my mind. Olives? Olives are in your favorite fruit? Black olives, 2 blueberries. God damn it. Wait, here's the thing though. Black olives aren't really black olives. They stain them that. I feel like it. Wait, hold on. Alright, black olives. Fuck up a juicy plum. Dude, plums are great. Most commercially sold black olives are not naturally black. They are artificially darkened. They're picked while green and treated with chemicals like ferrous gluconate to achieve a uniform black color for the market. Which is strange. I just eat black olives. Oh! I like black olives. I like green olives. Chemicals for the win! Yes. Chemical color. Why do we need them, though? Why do we need them to be black olives? Okay, this is where clips would go at the very end. And then I think good night would maybe go down here somewhere. So we have ads in 5 minutes. The only thing that's going up here is the pizza and the water. I always forget if we want to do something above it. I guess we could do another shelf if we really wanted to. Maybe like this kind of thing going on. We did have that altar up there in the other scene, so. Isn't there a pepper inside the middle of green olives? So you can get ones without that, though. The pimento is what's on the inside of it. A green olive, like the one that's pictured, yeah, they have pimento. You can get ones with olives? No. Garlic? All sorts of things. Onion, I think, on this end. Okay. Do we need to keep egging each other on in this whole thing? Dimu and Nuka, can we chill, please? Olives are an interesting choice because they have to be marinated in something or they're not tasty. Wait, but like, you can just eat them by themselves. I've seen them in the grocery store too where they don't even have like any pickling juices or anything in them. They're just like dry preserved somehow. I've kind of wanted to try them, but I'm also kind of scared. Because, like, things that are just, like, left out and preserved that way, I'm kind of suspicious of. I don't understand it very well, so it makes me scared. I don't really like olives with a thing in the middle. I just like them plain. You can buy just green olives without anything in them. It does work. Could be replying rhetorically to all these queries, but I don't want to get your channel banned. Oh. Well, thank you for the consideration, Mongoose. Have you ever eaten an olive fresh from a tree? No, but I kind of want to. I want to know what they taste like. Are they not good? Just like plucked and eaten? Oh, really? No, you cannot eat olives directly off the tree because they're unpalatable and extremely bitter. I was just talking about like with nothing with them, like on their own. But, oh, you said marinated. The bitterness comes from a compound called oleuropein. Oleopian. Which must be removed through a curing process before the olives are edible. I didn't know this. But you can still eat them green and they're fine. Because green olives. Or do they have to turn them green? Back from whatever the chemicals do. You can't eat it fresh, the body can't process it. Whoa. I didn't know this. Not at all. Let's see here. I'm gonna save this. Because I think at this point we have everything plotted out. We just have to start drawing it with like straight lines and shit. Same with toxic. I guess that's fair. I mean, best not with any type of, you know, animal in general. Let's go with new borders, fall 2025. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. All right, friends. We are racing against ads here a little bit. I'm gonna snooze actually because we only have a minute and I don't like racing against time that close. Well, my grandma and grandpa always gave me a green olive with that thing in the middle, so I've never eaten them without the little thing in the middle. Maybe I have, I guess, if black olives are still technically green. That's true. They've just been chemical, but they taste different because of that. I don't know, just pull the thing out and eat it without the thing in the middle. I think it's just pepper. If I remember right. Nobody ate a fresh black cherry at the... Mongoose. I think I might be understanding what you're saying now. And plums too, huh? I see now. I think I understand. All right, friends. We're going to have ads here in just a few minutes, so I'm going to rate out before those hit. We are going to be visiting Thirsty Plant Art tonight. They're working on it. You guessed it. Art. I'm also going to be hanging out in chat in Goji's stream. I'll probably be lurking as I continue to work, but Goji just went live, so I'll be over there shortly after our raid. I had to go. You did, Mongoose. And I forgive you. I forgive you. Alright, let's go ahead and start this raid. Use whatever remotes? Use whatever emotes you have available to you. Let's show some love to Thirsty Plant Art. If you're not following them, go ahead and drop them a follow. It's a nice thing to do, and it's free. Until next time. It is Saturday, so my next stream is going to be on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, per usual. I'm thinking about starting streams a little earlier, going on at 6, but that is a tentative, so if anything changes and I do go live at 6, I'll post in Discord. Until then, be nice to each other. Check on your neighbors. Don't panic. Drink water. I'll see you soon.